What you need to know about divorce support. Emergency housing. Discover essential divorce support, emergency housing options and resources to help you secure shelter and start fresh during the toughest times. When divorce hits, emergency housing can save the day. You know, divorce isn't just about legal papers and court dates. It's about life being turned upside down in a heartbeat. Sometimes, one of the biggest challenges folks face is where to go next, especially if they need to leave their home suddenly. That's where emergency housing comes in, and I honestly want to talk about how crucial it is and what you need to know if you or someone you know finds themselves in this situation. Picture this. A person decides to separate, maybe after years of trying to make things work. The emotional toll is overwhelming, and suddenly they're looking at an empty house or a place that no longer feels safe or inviting. Along with that, there's the financial strain, divorce counseling, divorce help, and just navigating the legal mess all add up. Emergency housing offers not just a roof, but a place to take a breath and start figuring out what comes next. What exactly is emergency housing in divorce situations? Emergency housing is temporary shelter provided to individuals or families who need a safe place immediately after separation or divorce. It's not just about having a bed for the night. It's about stabilizing your life so you can focus on healing and making plans without the stress of homelessness or uncertainty. Short-term stays, usually meant to cover a few days to several weeks. Safe and confidential locations, particularly important for situations involving abuse or safety concerns. Access to support services. Many emergency housing programs connect residents with divorce support groups, counseling services, and financial guidance. And while emergency housing won't fix everything overnight, it's a critical form of divorce assistance that provides the stability needed during an emotionally chaotic time. How to find emergency housing and support. One common misconception is that emergency housing is only for those facing severe crises. The truth is, it's accessible for many who find themselves in a sudden need for shelter because of divorce. Reach out locally. Many community centers, religious groups, and nonprofit organizations offer emergency housing or can connect you to resources. Look for programs focused on family or domestic situations. They often provide targeted help tailored to divorce-related challenges. Call support hotlines. They can guide you toward immediate resources and next steps. Contact divorce counseling services. They sometimes offer referrals to emergency housing. Don't underestimate the power of asking for help. Divorce resources exist, and one key part of that is knowing where to turn when your living situation is in flux. Plus, joining divorce support groups can connect you with people who truly understand what you're going through. Not to mention, it's a place to get both advice and encouragement. Thinking beyond housing, healing, and new beginnings. Living somewhere safe gets you out of survival mode, but it's also important to nourish your emotional and mental health. That's why divorce counseling and ongoing divorce help are so vital. Sometimes we need more than just physical shelter. We need a roadmap to rebuild ourselves and our futures. One resource I highly recommend is the book Brokenness and New Beginnings. It's packed with practical advice and heartfelt stories that shine a light on the path from heartbreak to healing. Order your copy today to find hope and healing. Whether you're facing a recent separation or just exploring your options, this book is a comforting companion on your journey to rediscover strength and joy. Wrapping it up. Divorce is tough, no doubt, but when you hear emergency housing, think of it as a lifeline, something that protects your dignity and safety while you work through the next steps. It's part of a bigger puzzle that includes divorce assistance, counseling, support groups, and resources aimed at helping you not just survive, but move toward a new beginning. If you or someone you know is caught in that difficult spot, remember there are options and community ready to help. Keep looking for support and don't hesitate to grab hold of all the resources available to you. You're not alone in this.